apologies for that. Hi, Sybil. Hello. Let's pick up on the energy, guys. Let's pick up on the energy. So, one, Jimmy, if you see any robots, block them. Okay. Let's get into it. A lot of you are taking a different route, different direction. There might be someone that believes that they're losing you. They're afraid of losing you. They're afraid to start over. They're afraid to start a new beginning. They might do their best. For some reason, they believe that it's too late. A lot of you may have to make a very discerning decision on your end on what you believe that you deserve. Most of you are becoming quite, I don't want to say the term, but selfish. Maybe it's time for you to be that way. Maybe you already are where you believe you know what you deserve. Sometimes we get into these things and we're afraid as well. We don't know where to turn to, what steps to take in our lives. You may have forewarned so many people when it comes to being unemotionally unavailable. Okay? Collectives, do not comment things that are not related to the live, please. And I am aware who's a bot. So, there could be someone in their heads telling themselves, how can I go about to make these things different? I believe for most of you, you already know that most things were not said. A lot of you really had to discern, observe, quietly, silently. And a lot of you were shown. A lot of you were shown. Give me a sec, guys. A lot of you were shown the truth. You may implement these things towards someone. A lot of you, I believe, you might start talking to your family. They might end up talking to you. These things, I do believe, that's not being said. Could be that someone's already married, or someone's not aware that they're not married anymore. If I were you, double check your documents. Do what you need to do to search whether or not you're married. A lot of people could be married long distance, but I believe the delay, the hold up, could be documentations needed. Now, when it speaks about long distance and you being married, most of you are keeping this quietly. To someone that you're already with, be careful. It might end up backfiring. You might go on that plane and things will not proceed to what you thought it may have been. They might have changed your information, screwed with your money. Be careful who you speak to long distance. And make sure that you're doing these things the right way. Every day I get different energies. Every day I get different impacts on what's primarily important. Please understand, God knows everything. God does not like ugly. Things will backfire. Not on your time. The day that God knows that you're so happy, you won't be happy anymore. That was confirmation. There will be a grand turnaround when it comes to a job offer. A lot of you are really doing things your way. You're taking control of your life. A lot of you are working smart, not hard. A lot of you are being patient with yourselves when it comes to your creativity, your ideas. I believe for most of you, God is proud of all of you that are really overcoming and getting out of your comfort zone. A lot of you are being very disciplined with yourselves when it comes to things that is not working out for you anymore. I do believe certain things need to change when it comes to an old pattern, a way of doing things, either with your partner or by yourself. You know that they're not working, or they're becoming mundane or bland or boring. Change your ideas, change your process, your perspective, your way of doing things. A lot of you need to go check yourselves on a health matter. A lot of you, for some reason, may believe that you're carrying, but you could be on menopause at an early age, or something else that you believe that could be quite life-threatening if you don't take care of it. It speaks about a lot of you needing to take surgery, something quick. Yeah, it's a little painful, but you guys will overcome and subside. Someone may have thought that you have the ability or the strength, or may have thought that they could have control you by doing something on their end on a physical level. God may have blocked this and said, no, I'm not going to allow you to suffer again. Okay. Thank you, Seda. Thank you, everyone, for gifts. Make sure to share and follow. Also, a reminder for all of you, if you are not yet subscribed to my YouTube, go on it. I believe sometime late this week or next week, God willing, I'll be going on YouTube now. So subscribe, and I believe also the late video was uploaded yesterday at night. Most of the times I come on because the messages that I'm told to tell his people, his creators, these warnings or just messages overall. Okay? A lot of you are going to be slowly but surely steering away from what you used to do on your career path to a beautiful offer. Make sure you double check your contract offers. Make sure you're signing carefully before you actually sign. Some of these contractual offers, it took quite some time for someone, possibly maybe a chief, an officer, an authoritative figure, to make a logical decision. It could speak about the board or government or a table of more than one authoritative figure. And this offer is that of an associates or an association or group that is of hierarchy, of ministers, etc. They may have been looking a few of you quite closely, silently, diligently. There's been a lot of strategic, sneaky moves. If they're negative, if they're bad, they're going to be found out. Whether you like it or not, it's completely up to you how you want to deal with it, how you're going to handle it. And if you believe for a second a strategic move that needs to be made on a safety matter, keep it to yourself then. Those who have been struggling, you won't struggle. Not for long. A lot of you are learning how to save. So what if it's 10%, 20%, 15%? You're saving. A lot of you are going to have the ability to receive support, help. You might have a lot of people external to you that may have never believed you, might have spoken wrong about you. You may have for some reason shut these people up completely. You're taking matters into your own hands. A lot of you are genuine natural leaders. A lot of you may be of royalty. It also speaks about orphan. Some of you, for some reason, believe that something could be shaped.
Popular today.
I know. I'm on break, sorry. Go ahead.
Frank was saying that we figured out when we were talking about the vacation time stuff.
Yeah.
Frank had the 16 hours of vacation time left for last year. Jeremy said we can cut him a check for that.
Okay. I'll cut him a check then.
Yeah, he's that.
And you can tell Steven. You could tell Steven he's paid too.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome. Sorry about that, guys. I'm at work, but I'm on break, so I'm safe. Anyway, okay, let's continue. Where was I, Father? Let's get back into it. Yes, okay, thank you. Alright, so could have been something in regards to you being young, a child, not knowing these things, it being kept from you so that it doesn't hinder you. That's why it speaks about orphan. Most of you already know, most of you are already aware. And collective, if you want to implement your questions, please implement them down below, okay? You know, this is the year for the most of you. It's quite impactful, okay? And let me tell you guys something. If you're honest with yourself, you're honest with other people. If you're doing what you need to do, it doesn't mean that you should stop also doing what you're passionate about as well. Okay? No, you will not get punished or injured as long as you're honest with yourself and others around you. Now, since we're getting close to the month of February, let's speak about those obviously that were born in the month of February. You may carry this in your chart. You might have this placement too. We're in the 7th house now. We're converting into the 7th house. Most of you may have water. Conversion, Scorpio. Placements, conversion, Pisces. For the month of February, you guys are in your 7th house. Sagittarius. Thank you, Father. Sagittarius. And let me let you know, guys, too, I am not in charge of the living nor the dead. I don't have authority for that. God is the one that has authority for everything and anything. Best believe. He's the one in charge. If you ask, you shall receive. It speaks about the impact. The impact is home. Your home. Let's get into it. I know, this month is crazy. Home. Much more higher offer. Home, higher offer. The need to travel, movement to another home. This could be you guys and your thoughts thinking about this, collaborating. Connections, new connections, meeting new people, connectivity. New beginnings. Someone wants to start over, a restart. Someone wants to restart with you, start over with you. Things becoming executed. It could be an art project. Not executed, known. A lot of you could be getting very well known, acknowledged. Big on events. Someone may not want to go to an event. You might get invited to events or an event thereof. Good afternoon, Celestial. Big on events. Questions are going to be important the month of February. Support. Some of you are unaware of certain people making a decision on their own. This is a nice strategic move. This is a positive one. So many people believe in you. A lot of people are in awe. A lot of people are in shock. But not despaired or dismayed, because a lot of you are making a very quite discerning decision. This is February. Most Aquarius is for some reason. You guys might not like somebody because you just don't. Artistry. A lot of you are waking up. It speaks about the arts heavy, but it speaks about music heavy. Something completely having to do with coming together, making some sort of creation for yourself. And it speaks about great changes. Great changes. Being in your grace enough to be aware of how to treat something or someone in a relationship. Facing and overcoming your fears. There is a turnaround for someone wanting to come back around. Now, arts, for some reason, it's not just music. Shows or acting, being part of a movie. Being inclusive towards a movie. Helping someone think of something much further or farther. A director. An administration of movies, arts, shows. Lots of sleepless nights. You guys need to get rest. Listen, Kari. There's something not working out. Student. A lot of you are becoming students. A lot of you need to prioritize on what comes first, what comes second, what comes third. Putting your foot down for this, not being bothered. A lot of you are irritated and annoyed. Yet there has to be acceptance.
What's up, Chris?
So many projects taking place. Yet being executed in the month of March, April, May, June. Completely executed before the end of the year. Someone could be doing something, thinking of some sort of other type of creativity to make something happen because they believe for some reason someone could be doing too much. Or exertion. Tired. So someone could be taking up the slack for someone. It speaks about a surprise. It's not a bad surprise. It's a shocking surprise. Breakthroughs and the need to get away. Condolences for losses. Losses tying to either grandmothers, grandfathers, fathers. Losses in regards to a sibling. May have figured out something at the end of why they were either having too many headaches. Someone could be having so many headaches. Too much. Needing to rest, needing to lay down, doing too much. Speaks about travel. Pressure. Be careful signing other people's stuff too. Someone's going to figure that out because it speaks about a judge. A very smart judge. Be careful. They can cross-reference the two, especially if there's heavy investigation going on. They can figure out whether that person's signature is theirs or not. So be careful about doing these things. I'm telling you right now. Keep to your promises and keep to your projects. And if you believe that something's not working out, you put your foot down and you say it. Sometimes you don't have to put your foot down. Sometimes silence is key and you setting yourself back because you just don't want to deal with it. That's also another way for people to figure out of these matters. Okay. No, Iris. It's for the month of February. Those that were born in the month of February could be in the 7th house, taking placements. This speaks about conversion. Okay? Placements obviously are, like I said, Pisces, Sagittarius, Scorpio energy. Big time. And most of you, for some of you, very little of you guys are just so relaxed. I believe you took care of what you needed to take care of. You guys are just going by through your day-to-day courses. But, you know, it does speak of not staying stuck either. A lot of you feel stuck because you're like, what now? You don't always need to feel the sense to do something. Possibly maybe the what now could be, okay, just relax and take rest. You know, watch a show, close your eyes. Make sure for the most of you guys are hydrated too enough, not dehydrated, okay? That's what could be making you ill, okay? It speaks heavy on fruit too. So I got grapes, cherries, kiwis, exotic fruit, okay? As it speaks about vegetables. Change your health diet, your diet. Okay. Let things rock. Let things flow. Walk with it, don't be against it. Don't change anything if you don't need to change. And if you need to speak up, speak up. Don't keep quiet. Not everyone can read you. Not everything is about the physicality. For most of you, I do believe anyone close to you, they may need you. It's okay to hug them. They may be in need of you. Get off your phones for most of the time. When you know that someone's down, they feel like they can't take it anymore. They feel like their life is steering them backwards instead of forwards. Get off your phone. Listen to them. Hear them out. Allow them to smile and laugh and be excited. Don't be too enforceable. If they don't want to speak about it now, they will not. But if they're telling you that they can no longer take this anymore, take their life anymore, it's serious, guys. Talk to them. Be there for them. Listen to them. Drive with them. Take a walk with them. Congratulations to those that are building some sort of church or foundation, either within your home, around your home, somewhere sanctuarial, a spot that you can trust. Congratulations to those who are believing in themselves enough to either open a book, receive knowledge, stay true to it, stick to it, and make sure that you're understanding it completely and fully, not so that you're not confused or you confuse others in the process. A lot of you are being quite diligent, resourceful for others. It makes a huge impact on someone's life, especially when you indicate some sort of advice thereof. Order. World order. I know I spoke about this yesterday, heavy. But for some reason, this world order speaks about the demand to change, yet the demand to make these changes. Yet this is quite impactful on so many people's, perhaps, policies and rulings becoming of a change, grand change. The need to have this done. Financials being depleted, plummeted. Corporates, corporations, distributions, centers, retail centers. You guys are seeing a huge change, a tremendous change even on the retail front. Your turnovers, the distributions, it's completely different. Nothing to be happy or excited about. The need to change some sort of either graphics, applications in regards to what's more important for the people, either in the stores, what's actually needed for the people. It speaks heavy about sales too. Needing to go to school, heavy for those already have it genuinely in them when it comes to sales. A lot of you, for some reason, need to truly find your talents, figure yourself out internally, and what you believe you can take on. Common sense to the world. A lot of you stayed away from your talents because you know that there's certain things that are needed in order to get into something. But I bet you walk in there with a portfolio. You walk in there knowing what you're speaking about. You're walking there showing numbers with your suits in your case. You'll get it before anything or anybody that went to some sort of college. You need to trust in yourselves. Build a portfolio or bind out. Do your work. If the tool is already in you, you don't need a church. You don't need a company or a building. You need yourself. You have to trust in yourself. A lot of you want to be alone. Solitude, seclusion. It will be resourceful for you. You have a clear mind. You need to meditate, inhale and exhale. These changes that are happening, a lot of you are aware. Brittany, he will. It's getting there. he's going to figure out for himself these things that you can do, someone cannot do. Yet he communicates over and over again. They're not getting it. Afraid of the need to stay somewhere they don't want to be. You could also speak about outside matters. You could also speak about heavy about work matters and stress. A lot of you are listening to your temples. A lot of you can't wither the phantom of doing something that has to do with on hands work or work hands. I speak about a motor company, anything with car. You see yourself getting old. A lot of you are trying to do something different because you know your body cannot wither the phantom anymore. A lot of your backs are out. You're tired. You come home late. And you're trying your hardest. And then there's what we call insecurities that most of you need to work on. Guys, just because you're old doesn't mean you need to feel it. Some of you have given up on your body, working out, eating right, not eating completely or fully, getting headaches, an imbalance, frustration, not wanting to be bothered, and in pain so much because you're so worried that someone's either going to take your place, that they're going to let you go, that they feel for some reason that you're slow in what you do, that you're slowing down. You're not fast like you used to be. If you believe that your body is giving you signs, collectives, do something about it then. Figure something out on a plan B. Let's say you are the household breadwinner, provider, and you're still worried and concerned about the people that do depend on you in the house. Remember, if you're with a partner or a wife, or vice versa, the other way around, they can tell you're changing. They can tell by your attitude, by the way you present yourself, and how you used to be with them, and now how you're changing. They can also tell by the changes of work, your routine, and why you're coming home late. Why now you're coming home early. Communication is key. A lot of you have a difficult time lying and shows it in your face. Especially when someone knows you. And when you know someone better than yourself. You're fast mentally. That's fine. It just depends on the department that you work in and how long you've been working there. But you need to be honest with yourselves, especially if you need to make a change. If you guys have any questions, go ahead, don't be scared. Give me a sec, guys. I'll be right back on. Give me a sec, I have to make an important phone call.